Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day one of our at-home video series that I'm going to try to put together for you in wake of the coronavirus outbreak. Today is the first day that TAW is effectively shut down for regular sessions, so it's a little bit lonely to hear quiet, but that's okay. We're going to get some stuff done, give you some things that you can do at home to still enhance performance and health. And we're going to start off with what we would usually do within this training session is some mobility and activation work. Okay. What we're going to go through right now, though, is something that I like to put together in a sequence. So we call them like antagonistic sequences. Okay. And what that's going to do, we're going to do a little bit of soft tissue work on an area that we need to have kind of detone and chill out. We're going to mobilize that area. So once we get the soft tissue done, we're going to stretch that area out, and then we're going to activate the back side, okay, or the other side of that joint. So the first thing that we're going to do is the hip flexor region, okay? So especially if you're sitting at home, if we're working from home on a desk, or if we're our youth athletes and we're playing video games about 20 hours out of 24 during the day right now, your hip flexors are usually going to get a little bit stiff. So what we want to do is foam roll that hip flexor. If you don't have a foam roller, it's not necessary, it's just better. It maximizes the sequence. So, but I would foam roll that hip flexor. Okay, I usually like to cut the leg in half, or I do the top portion first. And I'm going to roll down to that bottom portion of now the quad. Okay. After you go through that sequence, anywhere between 20, 30 to 45 seconds in a slow fashion, we're then going to get up and we're going to do hip flexor mobility. Okay, so on that side, that knee will be down. Your abs are on. We're going to try to control the rib cage and hip to stay connected. And then you can even lift the arm, the downside leg here, and you're going to pulse forward. Okay, so as you pulse forward, try to mobilize that hip flexor and open that up a little bit. Okay, so obviously you would do both sides. So I'd foam roll the other side, do that other side as well. Then going through that hip flexor mobility action here. So again, abs are on. I'm even trying to squeeze the glute of that downside. That opens up that hip. And right from there, guys, we're gonna go right into our glute bridge. So now that we open up the front, we're now gonna turn on the back side. Okay, and that helps solidify that open range of motion. So abs are on again. Trying to keep the hip and the rib cage together. I'm gonna drive my heels down and away. I'm going to bridge up and really squeeze my glutes. Okay, hold for about a 2 to 3 second count at the top, and that's going to open up that hip joint and solidify that new range of motion that we just opened up with the foam rolling and the mobility. From there, guys, we're then going to go to the adductor region. Okay, so the inside, the groin region here. Okay, so with your foam roller, you're going to be sideline. You're going to take the top leg, and I put it right at the edge of the foam roller. That's going to allow you to get the most pressure per square inch on that groin. You come right down into a kind of forearm plank position, so to speak, and the roll right towards the inside of that groin. Okay, so again here, spend anywhere between 20 and 45 seconds, really depending on how kind of gritty that feels. Super scientific term there, gritty. Okay, once we get there, then we're going to mobilize that ab. Okay, so this is where we get into our quadruped position. We're going to kick that one foot out to the side, and I'm going to rock back and forth, trying to maintain a neutral spine. And as I do that, I feel that adductor mobilizing. Okay, from the sideways view, same thing here. Okay, we do both sides once again here. And then once we get the inside, so the groin opened up, we now want to turn on the outside, or your hip abductors. Okay, in this case, really our glute med is what we're going to go for. My favorite one with this one is the side bridge clamp. Okay, so it's kind of a progression from the sideline clamp. Most of us can do this one right away if we haven't done this one before. We're going to bridge ourselves up, so it's kind of like a modified side plank. I like to put my thumb right in the back, top side of my hip, because that's where your glute med is, and that's what you want to turn on. Then you're going to open that top leg. And when I'm opening the top leg, guys, all I'm really thinking about is rotating this leg around, my femur, the top of my leg around. I should feel the work taking place here, but also a little bit on that bottom side. Okay, and again, what that does is this helps solidify that new range of motion that we opened up the groin and we turn on the outside hip. Okay. From there, we can do some upper back stuff. So wall slide is a great option here. We'll just show this one real quick. Okay. What I'd actually do, again, if you have that foam roller, I would soft tissue your lats. So your lats, when they're stiff, they keep your shoulder blade kind of pulled down. So if we can get that to loosen up a little bit, the better we'll get with the wall slide action. Okay. So for that lat, sideline. The foam roller is right in the armpit area, okay? My legs I'm using to kind of just push myself and glide myself across the floor. It's a very small action. It's about a 6-inch action because you don't want to go on that rib cage. If I go too low here, you feel your ribs right away. We don't want to do that. We want to be right on that lat, Okay, about a 4 to 6 inch range of motion here. Again, we do both sides. Okay, from there, you can then even go into a little bit of a stretch. This isn't a crazy stretch by any means. If you have a longer foam roller, you can actually lay on the foam roller, but we're gonna be here, spin back. Thumbs are kind of going towards the floor here, guys. You're gonna reach up, and you're just gonna try to reach as high as you can without letting that rib cage pop off the ground. Okay, so abs are on, reach up, hold for a second, back. Okay, so effectively I'm going through an active range of motion for the lats without letting that rib cage pop up. Okay, so we've done the tissue extensibility with the foam roller. We've done a little bit of the mobility, working through that lat range of motion. Now we're doing a little bit of that activation. Okay, so 1 foot forward, I'm gonna have the pinky side down on the wall. I'm gonna reach up as high as I can, kind of coming out to a Y position. And as I come off the wall, I'm trying to take my shoulder blades, tipping backwards, and it's giving that good Y. So I'm activating that upper back, what we call the serratus anterior muscle as well, which wraps that shoulder blade up around the rib cage. And come from there. All right, guys. For each one of these, again, foam roller, I probably go anywhere between 20 and 45 seconds per region. The mobility work, so when I do my hip flexor mobility, my adductor mobility, or the overhead reaching on the ground for my lat, probably looking at anywhere between 8 and 12 reps for those per side. If you're doing the legs, obviously overhead with the hands, just 8 to 12. And then when we do the activation stuff, our glute bridge, our side bridge clamp, and the wall slide to lift off, we're looking around again anywhere between 8 and 12 reps. We're really trying to dial in on where we feel it, okay? That's a great warm-up sequence for pretty much every video series that we're gonna do this week as far as the training goes afterwards, okay? So today, because we really kind of focus on the mobility work and the warm-up, we're now gonna go through just a quick, what I like to call a countdown. This is actually an even odd countdown. And this is gonna be a full body action, okay? We're gonna do our squat, okay? And we're gonna do our push-up. So the big thing here, guys, is if you can't do a squat or push-up, if you're in pain, obviously don't go through that action. That's where the option that we have for the virtual training, where I can actually build you a specific program for you with all of the equipment you have at home, all that stuff. That's a more specific service that we can do. So if you want that, hit me up. We can get that all set up for you during these times right now. But right now, again, I'm just going to show you the squat and the push-up countdown, even on countdown, and we can pretty much use this for any set of exercises, okay? So really what you're going to do here, and some of you guys already know this, you're going to go 10 reps on both, so 10 squats, 10 push-ups. Then you're going to go 8 reps, 8 squats, 8 push-ups. 6 reps, 6 squats, 6 push-ups, okay? 4 and 2, so there's your countdown by your evens, and then you're going to go back up to 9 and count down by your odds. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. If you're competitive with yourself, which most of us are, I would time it out. So you start the watch as soon as you start your reps. Stop the watch when you're done with all of them, so 10 through 2 and then 9 through 1. And then you have that time to then work against for the next few days here. Okay? So let's just go through a couple rounds here, guys. Again, we're going for speed, but speed with execution, right? So what we're gonna do is squat first. So let's say, hey, boom, I start my watch and I'm going. So I'm going for 10 squats, okay? So say I did 10 squats, and then I'm gonna go into my 10 push-ups. Okay, good core position, trying to come down on the ground. So 10 solid push-ups. Again, so say I hit my 10, good, now I'm back up to 8. Okay, so 8 squats. Again, I like to just kind of give that hand offset load here, sitting back in those hips. 8 push-ups. Get back up, 6 squats. Okay, 6 push-ups. And I will continue. I will do 4 squats, 4 push-ups, 2 squats, 2 push-ups. Then I'm going back to 9. So 9 squats, 9 push-ups, 7, 7, 5, 5, 3, 3, 1, 1. Done. Stop the watch, and then you can write that time down. Okay, so that's what we call our even odd countdown, guys. The mobility, activation, antagonistic series that we did in the beginning. Again, that's a really good thing that you can do before every training session that I'm going to kind of put on these little tips on Facebook for us. And we'll go from there. We'll make it through this week easy, and then going from there, depending on what we need to do, we'll keep everything going for you guys. Whatever I can do to help, let me know. We do have, again, the virtual training, more specific programs for you. And even later today, we have some family training sessions coming on in here. So if you have family members, close friends even, if you know that they've been home by themselves, quarantined by themselves. You trust them. We can come in with them, get some sessions going where we can limit our social distancing, or maximize our social distancing, I should say, and minimize our social interaction with people that we don't know where they've been and what they've been exposed to. But I look forward to these video sequences. Any questions, let me know. Thanks.